You know, along the Front Range, we are going to get a little moisture, likely the latter half of the weekend. As you said there, Bart, I mean, the moisture is going to be a great thing for the high country, but I know that I say this a lot and people probably get tired of hearing it, but there's no other better way to articulate that, you know, sometimes with the best medicine comes those side effects. The medicine being the moisture, the side effect being the wind that's going to fan the flames of the fire before the moisture moves in. So sometimes that can be kind of a 1-2 punch. You can think it's a good thing, but the wind can spread the fires really before any moisture comes into play, and that can be certainly a worse situation to deal with. This is a look at the upper level winds right now. So this is a polar jet stream. It's been really stationary across the northern tier of the U.S. for the last several days. So you'll notice some of those higher peaks that are the Cameron Peak fire, you know, that sit 10, 11,000 feet, are running into a really strong swath of winds as you get higher up into the atmosphere. And as this jet stream dip starts to really become a bit more prominent by the latter half of the week, it is going to continue to exacerbate those fires before we're going to get some relief, but not until the weekend. So we still have a ways to go. Right now, the focus is a cold front coming in for Friday. It's not really going to bring much in the way of moisture with it, but it's going to bring a big cool down. You'll notice that front is located up towards parts of central Wyoming. Back behind it, we've got snow that is falling across parts of northern Rockies of Montana into Billings, Montana. This will continue to increase our winds for tomorrow, so high fire danger is going to be all across the state tomorrow ahead of this cold front that will move into the region Thursday night. So we really won't feel the cooler temperatures until Friday. So let me walk you through that. This is overnight tonight, fairly calm, and then tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, after about 2 o'clock, those winds are going to start to increase across the area as the leading edge of that boundary starts to move through. The cooler air lagging behind that initial boundary, so we're really not going to feel the drop off in temperatures until tomorrow night. So even though it's going to be slightly cooler tomorrow, given the cloud cover moving in with the front, limiting the daytime heating, the bone chilling temperatures will not be felt until Friday morning. Temperatures are likely still to make it into the 70s across the eastern plains tomorrow, and 60s and 70s here across the Pikes Peak region. Don't think we're going to hang out in the 70s very long tomorrow, maybe an hour to an hour and a half, because I do think that north wind is going to kick in pretty quickly tomorrow afternoon alongside with that cloud cover, and that's going to really allow our temperatures to start to drop off. I do think Friday morning we may be kicking on those low beams as you head out the door to work. In other words, some patchy dense fog and very dismal conditions Friday morning, and Friday afternoon maybe a little bit of sunshine, but it's a possibility that the cloud cover could hang around most of the day on Friday. A few snow showers into the central mountains on the back edge of this system. Otherwise, most locations will stay dry. It's just going to be a cold and dreary gray end to the work week, unfortunately. Here's a look at those high temperatures on Friday. We will struggle to make it out of the 30s and 40s for highs in the Pikes Peak region, 40s across the eastern plains, 30s in Lyman. And remember, it takes some time for the cold air to really get across the Sangre de Cristos and funnel into the San Luis Valley. So we are still likely to make it up into the 60s for Alamosa before they'll really start to feel the cooler temperatures by Saturday. So the skinny is gusty winds tomorrow. Not a terrible day, but if you want to secure outdoor items before you leave for work tomorrow, probably a good idea to do that. High fire danger is going to be in the forecast as well, all because of that cold front moving in tomorrow afternoon that will really cause some very cold and dismal conditions for us here on Friday. I know you've been hearing the rumor on the street about the snow in the forecast for the weekend. It is likely we're going to get overnight Sunday snow into Monday morning. Given how warm we're going to be before this system, though, could mean a delay of onset of impacts, as this is going to take some time for the ground surface temperatures to really cool to allow for any snow to stick to the roads. Of course, it'll start to stick to the grassy surfaces, but roads are, you know, what we're referring to when we talk about impacts. So that is to be determined. It's about 1 to 3 days out where you can really start to hammer the details out in terms of the local impacts that are going to be felt. Right now, key message is it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster ride in temperatures after Friday. We're going to be down into the 40s and then up into the 50s and 60s on Saturday, and then back down into the 30s with cloudy skies and that chance for snow overnight Sunday into Monday. So that is likely to affect your Monday morning commute, and that is going to be region-wide. Right now, it is looking like this is going to be some moderate snow possible for local mountain cities and some lighter to moderate snow here for parts of Colorado Springs. Again, we're still several days out, but thankfully, we've got some moisture in the forecast. I think that's the key message, right?
Yeah, big deal there.
We'll take it.
Yeah.